phase of human civilization that our survival is really in question.
There is generally a feeling that there's something happening. People have been exposed, of course, to the whole concept of peak oil, to climate change, to population explosion. The doomsday clock
Testing 1 2.
keeps moving closer.
Religious
Check,
people
check.
are talking about the end times.
Present state of disorganization.
What seems to be happening is that people are
How
beginning
many
to
of these are
realize
real crises, or how many of these are crises as a result of limitations of our belief system? When our civilization's structures become so rigid and it can no longer adapt to the changing situation, there's a great increase in mental illness. There are signs of when these civilizations come to an end. There's a sense of alienation within the population, a very large increase in violent crime, social disruption. Some of the beliefs that we have bought into affect the entire population.
Okay, James, catch your cold. Let's get a little bit of heat built up.
Interest in religious cultism as societies start to begin to disintegrate.
These weapons of mass distraction, which are now falling apart as we're seeing lives being exposed time and time again, every day, every week. What they've been distracting us from is our true power, the true nature of human nature, our power to evolve, our power to become cells in the organism called humanity. And there's an exciting story of our own power to evolve, our own true nature, and our own evolutionary destiny.
Medicine started out as a healing art to help others. But over time, and in our materialistic world and a world based on corporations, industries that thrive by making money off of sick people. But the environment's changing. We are at this very moment in a stage where corporations are teeter-tottering because they can't maintain themselves anymore. They've grown too big and have too little awareness to maintain this world. And while they're doing their destruction of the planet, a new series of people are coming out of the old, just like we talked about the imaginal cells. But imaginal cells have a different vision of the world. And why this is important for us is because
This is a world of relationship. Nobody can get off the bus. We're all in this together.
we see that we are indeed really approaching a change of civilization. What really is a lesson for us. We're in the throes of a new evolution, a new civilization is manifesting, a global civilization is manifesting. Creative minorities arise. The imaginal cells are people that are saying there's another way to do this. There's a better, brighter image that's much more successful than the one we're doing. The precursors of the next level of our evolution. The fractal image will repeat itself. It's not a coincidence. We know where we've been. We know where we're going. And all I have to say is just stay out of the way of the dinosaurs as they crash and allow us to take over this planet and bring in the new ideas that the imaginal cells will offer to support and encourage our survival as a civilization.
Check, check.
James, that's your quickest lap today. That lap was a 2:33.56. Sector 1 time is good. What's your quickest today? Okay, James, that lap was a 2:22.18. Good job. James, sector 1 time is quick. Sector 2 time is quick. You've just done a 2:20.81. Good job. James, your sector 3 time is quick.
You're missing the fast time. Wow. Here's one. We're going up yet. shit, I didn't realize I was going to get one. Hold on. I haven't been down here for a long time. My glasses are still messed up, so I have to move to read it now. Hey man, what's up? I ran it too. I ran it on, what was it, Sunday morning? We made it 4 laps, I think, and I got taken out. So bad that, oh no, I'm just here. SRX is not here. But it was so bad that, they wouldn't even let me fix it. Sit in the pits and said, nope, can't fix it. Yeah, nobody's been on here, so I wasn't even looking at it because I'm just working on the setup. Oh, let me get to the pits. Actually, SRX is at National Super Speedway. You know, I wish there was a way I could make this stay on the top of the screen and put it like right here. See, I can do that with like this right here. Hold on a second. With this critter, the new Marvin's Awesome iRacing app, I can go topmost window and it'll stay on top. Wait a minute, though. What does that do to? Oh, it still lets me click on stuff. Okay, but does it let me like hit buttons? And oh, it does. So it stays on top, but it doesn't mess with. It doesn't actually take the top view away from iRacing. Yeah, I'm finally trying to get this thing figured out. That's too bad you gave away third. So what did you end up getting? Or start P third, got black flag had openly. Okay. Oh, 8. That's pretty dang good, man. Because I think there are 37 car fields. Yeah, I found this Discord SRX site or server, and they've been talking about how the last race at Charlotte, the setup was just junk, and so I figured I'd come out here and check this one out. So 37 cars, and you were number 37, and you finished 8th. See, I was, oh shit, what number was I? I don't know. I don't remember what number I was, but I know earlier today when I went to do the Gen 4 at Vegas, I was 27. But somehow when I was driving, my left shoulder felt like it, and I have no problem with my left shoulder. It's my right shoulder that got messed up when I broke my collarbone. Oh, you're car 2? Oh no, man! Why couldn't you have been like car 30 or something, or you know? So you end up losing. You lost IR, but you gained SR, or no problem? Well, if you weren't on Rex, yeah, mine's just been. Last week was just a week of, even though I didn't do very many races. I don't think I started racing until Saturday. Actually, yeah, I think it's been a week and a half since I've been on. But it was just wreck after wreck after wreck. No matter what I tried, starting the back, starting the front, somebody getting a wreck, and there's a couple of them where they got in wrecks, and I'm like, oh, bye everybody, and somehow somebody came up from the infield and still took me out. You know, it was like I had a sticker on the car that said, "Take me out, win thousands of dollars" or something. Oh, that's good. Let's gain something. All mine have been negative. Matter of fact, I am down to, what is it? Oh, I can't see it right now. I think it's like 4. Oh, maybe it'll tell me. What's my safety rating? Oh. What's my IR? Can you hear me?
Okay, James. Yep, I can hear you.
What's my I rating?
1.
1. Oh. Yeah, just someone here. Never mind. That's funny. 1. I get set it. Right there, yeah. 1. Now where'd that window go? No. What the heck? Where did? Oh, there it is. There, 492. I think I'm at 4. I'm pretty low. I know one way I can find out. I bet you I could open up. Now where'd that at? See, this I hate when stuff goes behind things. Wait a minute. I had that put on top of this window. How could it have disappeared? Did I move it? Nope. Simulator. It might be in this. Let's see here. Standing start. No. No open registration. That's kind of cool. It tells you all kinds of registrations and everything. And then all the cameras. It even tells you what the car's supposed to idle at. What? I don't know what this is though. Car SO first RPM 6,500. Shift RPM 700. Last RPM 7,500, and then blink at 7,800. Maybe blink and goes. Wait, why? I don't know what the other are. Oh, you know what? I can't see my dash. It probably has to do with the dash. And yeah, you have to set up right. SRX Roads America. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, it's not in there. Oh, it even has a setting information? It does. Setup information. Of course, within kilopascals, which I don't know what those are. Let's see what. You think it has in here somewhere? Oh, the car penalty. Right. Tow time. Cars and pits. There's so much information in this one. It keeps track of all the opponents too. Well, I guess it kind of has to. There's RPM stuff again. Oh, shift light, first light there. Shift light, last light. Keep track of the laps, distance, time. Wow. So you got the air density and the air pressure of the track. It must affect how the cars handle or something. This is amazing. And there's so much stuff in here. It's so interesting. Fluid up right now. I must be at lane 1. Or I was before I stopped, anyways. I do not see my iRacing now. Wait. Strength of the max force layer. 8,500 Newton meters. I sure hope not. Wrap me up like a pretzel. Oh, this is for all this out.
Okay, James, the track's heating up. It's now 76 Fahrenheit. time is okay. James, pitch cruise lap. Our last lap is to 18.40.
Wait a second. Sorry, I still got scratched something. Do you run the SRX? Oh, yeah, I tried to, but so far there's not been anybody in there tonight to do a race, except for the one I missed. I'm just up here making different setups for different tracks that are like not ran, just in case anybody wants them, or if a league maybe does SRX races and needs some setups. I gotta figure out a way to put this chat thingy on this, so they're behind up above on the other monitor there, so I can't really see it. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, can you? Oh, cool. Because like I said, I ended up falling asleep on my glasses. Falling asleep on my glasses, rolled on my bed with cat next to my cat, and I squished them, and I haven't got them fixed yet. So it's hard to look over the keyboard and see what it is because it's just it's hard to see. Period. Cool. If you can hear me, I can just talk. Um, yeah, the Roval, they just took in through the road course one in there, which was about, I don't know, had about half the distance it would have needed for the proper gearing on that the backstretch with no chicanes. I think it topped out about where the first chicane is and just hit the rev limiter. And then when you went into the corner, it kind of just bound up, went right in the wall. It took me about 5 minutes to figure out what was going on and get it set up that was runnable. It's kind of like this one here. I just took what did I use originally? I think I used Watkins Glen, and then went from there, and then changed the ballast, brought the ballast back. Let's see, got the cross weight down. Um, got the camber in the front end so it wasn't burning up the tires. Let me move this thing real quick. Yeah, it was like the outside the tires were hotter than the inside the tires were. So, all right, I'm gonna apply. There we go. The outside the tires were like 125 or something. The inside tires were like one. I don't know what it was. Something crazy. So I'm trying to get those matched up and put more of that weight on the back so that it not only gives it more traction, but helps it with getting the heat back there. Plus, this thing for some reason the brake pressure, the brake bias. I don't know how they got it set up, but it's you run it a little low and it seems to work pretty good. And then of course drop the track bar down all the way. I think it's all the way right, yeah. Just because it's a road course. Now I lost where my chat went. Oh, it stuffed itself inside the little window there. Okay, I'll bring it back. Yeah, I was talking about that. I got a hold of Matt Holden was the guy's name that used to be in charge of all the setups. And when the next gen first, or Gen 7 first came out, it was like pathetic. And I sit there and I talked with him about all the different things that we're having problems with. And matter of fact, I kept messaging him to finally get them. I don't know if you run the Gen 7 or not. When we first got it in the fixed setups, you could not adjust the master cylinder sizes, only the brake bias. And it was sometimes they wouldn't have it right. And so no matter, you could set your bias all the way as low as it'd go, and it was still locked in front of the tires. Hold on a second. Yeah. Okay. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Um. Anyways, yeah, and so he's the one that got that through, and so I messaged him and asked him about the SRX setups because I've noticed personally I've noticed a lot of tracks. Well, then again, like I said in my post, I might be just kind of picky on how I want things to feel. I think it's not really how I want it to feel; it's how it should feel for anybody to be able to drive it. I figure from people that don't drive these, thank you, people that don't drive these cars very often, to people that do drive them a lot. Because I got before they changed the flags around, you know how they used to be set up, they used to be like separated by like California, New England, like Florida, Northwest, all that kind of stuff. We had a club called Northwest Club. Yeah, hold on a second. Northwest Racing Series, and it was all people just from the Pacific Northwest. And we did some races with these cars there. And so I was making setups that I figured that some of the guys there don't drive these cars, and they don't drive road courses, they don't drive dirt. So every time I made something, I made it so anybody should be able to drive it, from somebody who's really experienced to still be competitive with it, from somebody that's only been maybe on it for a month. Ran the what's the oh yeah, I if it wasn't for the guy that owns the Northwest Racing Series, I would have no idea how to do a setup, because, well, other than in the real life setups. But when I first came to iRacing, I went in and because we had an open series, I went in and set up the tires, the cambers and stuff how you would on a real car, and I was just slow as heck. And I'm like, what? I don't understand. The tire temps are perfect. They're not, too hot on the inside, not too hot on the outside. It looks like the right pressures. And then he told me the secret back then was the tire model didn't actually go with what real stuff was. So back then you just max your cambers out, and then you'd be faster. Now they've actually fixed it. You burn your tires up. So now it's back to where it makes more sense for me.
Okay, James, the track temp is decreasing. It's now 72 degrees.
Guess the track must be 72 degrees. That, and then I started working on cars and stuff when I was about 13, and motorcycles and log trucks and stuff helped my dad. So I've been around cars now for, oh wow, 43 years. Yeah, 20 years. But yeah, so it always just made sense. The shocks took me a little while to figure out, because I never messed with adjustable shocks before like this. But those are the ones that are really confusing. Were the ones on the Pro 4s, the bypass shocks. I was clueless. I said, "What bypass? What?" And then on this one, I don't know what the track bar height is on the. Would that be that should be the frame, right? Is the right side the frame, and I keep forgetting. Yes, the right side's the frame, and the left side's the axle. So the axle has no adjustment. So I guess it's set at 0. So this should be 5 inches above. Yeah, sometimes it takes me a while. There was one. What was I doing? The Gen 7 car. I can't remember what track it was. And for some reason, it would not cooperate. I could not get it to work right. And the trucks. For some reason lately, the trucks have been throwing me a curve. I don't know if I'm getting my. I can get them to handle really good, but I lose speed in them for some reason. I don't know if I'm maybe getting too low or something that's hitting the ground. Now, see, I used to use the where you get out here, where you do this. Here, let me move this real quick. Oh man, not again. Every time I move that thing over to the main OBS, it takes and stuffs it into a little window of its own. Oh, great. Not won't come out. Oh, there, got it. And each time it makes a new window for it, it makes it a different size. And I can't read what it says to make it like free floating. Anyways, let's see, get back to the car here. go like rear case, and then you take and open up the camera. Wrong way. Bring it up, drop it down. Then you can slow motion it and watch it and see how close it's getting to the. Oh, that car was off the ground. That was interesting. Oh, I got to move this up. Anyways, you can watch it and see if it hits the ground. I used to do it all the time. But then I'd be looking at the car, I'd be hearing it hit the ground, but I'd be looking, I could see underneath of it. And I'm like, now, why is it that I can hear it when I'm driving smacking the ground, but yet when I got the camera underneath of it, it's not hitting nothing like this. You can see it's. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, here, so it goes around the corner and comes down. And so you can see underneath the car, nothing's hitting. And so it shouldn't be sounding like it's hitting anything. But on the, for some reason, on some of the other cars, it sounds like it's hitting. And, or it, yeah, it sounds like it's hitting, but it doesn't have anything showing it hit. So I don't change the settings. So I'm thinking maybe it is dragging on the ground and slowing me down. I do know that if you drag your splitter or you drag your track bar, the track bar for sure, that lower track bar mount, if you drag that sucker, man, it just, it'll really slow down. And now see on that one, it's the opposite. What did I read up here again? Oh, no, that's right. Yeah. The left side. No. Now, that's weird because on the trucks, the right side is on the axle and the left side's on the frame or chassis because you got that bar sitting out, it hits the ground. So on this one, it's opposite, huh? That's funny. I love this too. It says they keep them both the same. It's like, well, I don't see anything for the right side, so I just set it to 0 or all the way down. Oh, my force feedback's going crazy. Or my butt kicker unit just going nuts for some reason. Oh, whoa! Now it's really going crazy. Wow. Anyways, I'll be on back on Discord later to tell them what I found out about the setup for Nashville Super Speedway, and hopefully they either they want to do maybe do a league thing or something, because I'd really like to see some stuff with more laps too. Because like at Nashville Super Speedway did with 30 laps, and I think when we went and did it in like when was that, December? No, many Christmas. When was that? September? I set it up to be 100. I started with 134, and I decided to do 100 and 110s. It was enough. We had to do 2 fuel stops. Oh, and I also only ran, because this thing's got such a huge tank, I ran the tank down like 60% fuel, so that also helped. But I think it's more fun to have pit stops so and had cautions on. That's also more fun. Anyways, I'm gonna go change tracks and not try another one. Maybe I should go do a dirt track. What dirt track? Let's see here. All right, now Williams Grove's not now fun. Lucas Oil Speedway. Which one's that? Oh yeah, okay, I ran there. ran a door a lot better. Let's see. Not too small. Wait a minute, that's almost 3/8. That's not too small. Knoxville ran it a lot. Lernerville's got the cliff, or when you fall off the edge, right? I think. Yeah, over here, this whole side. Yeah, I'll go there. Of course, I will have to change my force feedback stuff. I use that Marvin's awesome iRacing app, the version 2 now, for the force feedback for the oversteer and understeer. Starting to get the new one figured out. It's starting to work pretty good. I was just using it on Road America, and I was able to actually slide the car around and keep from crashing. And some of those companies, they charge like $10 for a setup, or you get a setup for a week or something for $10. It's like, man, that's a lot of money, because that'd be like $520 a year. I just don't have that kind of money. Let's see if they have one for Lernerville or not. They say they do. Is it any good? Wow, that's kind of high tire pressures for dirt. Right off the bat, I'm seeing all kinds of problems with this thing. I would really like to see that, not at 0, but that's okay. I'll do that for now. 2 and 2. Yeah, I'll use that'll be okay. Oh, wrong one. Really don't think on dirt you need to track rather high. It's just gonna make it extra loose. At least on this car. 514 might be right. Let's see if I can go down to the pressures. Well, they got that maxed out. No. Let's go with 22. And this is, I'm just going off of what I've said other things that as I start to remember them. I'm thinking that's what I had it at. And 16. Yeah, that's better. Now I just go out and try it and see what it does. After I fix my this guy here. 7. That's probably gonna be too high. All these are definitely gonna be too high. So let's go with put that down to 0. Go into my steering effects. Don't need understeer. Don't know how to see the pants will work. I'll give it a try and see. All right. Oh, darn it. I lost that thing again. Wait a minute. That's not the right one. Where'd it go? There it is. Oh, wow. You're running in real life then. I would like to, but in 2008, when I was working, I hurt my back really bad, and so that kind of pounding, any kind of bouncing and stuff like that, I wouldn't really do that. Like sometimes it's hard for me just to sit here. And I'm gonna go try running this and see what it does, just out of curiosity. I haven't actually ran on a dirt track for a while. I think next week they're at Lanier Dirt. I think that's actually when I first started here. That's all I did was dirt. Yeah, for all I know, I may crash right away.
The pit speed limit is 30 miles per hour.
My little grip on here thing is going all over the place. It's funny. There's a huge, there used to be a hole right here somewhere. I must have fixed it. Oh shoot! I gotta change my bucket to go over to dirt. Go fight me with the damn house apart. All right.
Okay, James, you've just done 25.69. That lap was a 17.73.
I'm feeling better acting out. I'm used to it. I got
Good lap, but your quickest so far.
this.
That lap was a 17.70.
Just almost yanked the steering wheel out of my hand. Now it might be too low. There. See what I mean? You look at this, when you're used to seeing the setups and knowing what's right, you look at it real quick and you find like, hey, that don't look right. And then just make a couple changes, and, well, of course I didn't run it, but I will on one of the other ones. Well, I did for Nashville Super Speedway. I got a video, I think that's the video I did for this one, or the last one, the Road America. Oh, this is the same one.
The last lap was 19.21.
Where I ran the,
Okay, James, you're now 1.51, slower than your best.
I ran their setup first, and then I put my setup in and I compared them.
You've just done a 18.35. You're currently 0.64 off your best.
Yes. My arm's gonna fall off at this speed. Oh. Ah. Pay attention what I'm doing. Nice. I gotta change something in the setup real quick. And then I stuffed the dang chat back behind everything. There it is. Oh, that's too bad. Is that were those rear wheel drive? The Eclipses? Those were like the Intrepids, right? They're the Mitsubishi version though. I think. I'm thinking the right thing. No, eight back. Wait a minute, I'm gonna go with 4. Oh, that's weird. The track bar changed. Of course it would. C5. Another. It's like 510, 514. Really? I mean, you really think there's going to be 4/100ths of a rotation of the drive shaft is going to make a difference? I mean, normally you see like 373, 392, 411, 456. Those kind of ratios, not like 1 or 2 numbers away from each other. And then half the time they give you stupid ratios like they lock you in at some ratio, and the next one's like for instance, in the trucks you get like a 411, and the next one up will be like a 500, but you can't get to that one. The next one down will be like I don't know, 3 something, and they lock you into the one. But either one of them, the higher one or the bottom one, would be better because you could either run it in 3rd gear or you have it in 4th gear. But no, they lock you into one that you have to shift. I hate shifting that truck. Let me complain. I just forgot what it was in. Oh, I'll try 514. That's what it was, though, wasn't it? 525. I'm gonna go 17 here. Oh, the Stratus. Okay. Oh, it's front-wheel drive. Okay. I haven't tried. Wait a minute, what did I? What was the last thing I ran trucks in? I mean, oh, in Daytona. I think I did. I remember doing some Michigan stuff. That was pretty fun. Or no, it was AutoZone, Auto Club. Oh, see, I do the open stuff too. So I get to play with my setup. Yeah, if it's fixed stuff, it's really boring because everybody's just stuck. You can't really pass. You got to. It's I don't know. For me, I hate that because it's like unless somebody wrecks, you're not or you wreck them, it's hard to get around them. Or unless you find a group like it used to be where if you could save your tires, like for instance at Chicagoland, I was running a race there, and my neighbor's 2 houses down, house caught on fire, and I was leading, and my girlfriend comes in and tells me the house is on fire. I'm like, God, not right now. I'm going to win this race. And so I had everybody lap down except for one person, and then I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, I have to do this, but I put him a lap down. I said, I have to hurry up and finish this race so I can go out and help my neighbors. Their house is on fire. Yeah, I hate. Another thing I hate too is what they did to Atlanta. I mean, we just had a plate track, pump drafting or drafting track, whatever you call it, and then next week it's the same thing, or this week I guess it is. It's like, geez, 2 in a row. Come on, I don't like those kind of tracks, anyways. To me, it seems like they're just in real life. It seems like it's just a waste of money. I mean, because cars are just torn into pieces, and on here it's just. I mean, I might as well just take the week off because I'm always losing iRating or safety rating when I'm on house. Every so close to time, and half the time people, I don't know if they just don't pay attention or what, but well, it wasn't my house fire, and that was a few years ago. So I hadn't racked up very many wins by that time. I think that was 2000. 8, 9, 20, maybe 20. I think it was just right after I actually had. I think it was just not too long after I started, like maybe the fall of 2019. Man, it's funny how time goes by so fast. I was sitting here looking at some they were talking about some people in movies and stuff, and I looked at the date. And I was like, "Oh, that was like 35 years ago." And I went, 35. Holy cow! Didn't seem like 35 years ago. Like Pulp Fiction, I think came out in, well, I want to say like 94, and that'd be 32 years ago. Yeah. Or like, oh, the music I was just listening to, Machine Head, their album came out in '94. So I listened to metal that's 32 years old. That's just as good, if not better, than the new stuff. Well, I don't know. My favorite band of all time is Trivium still. And Mudvayne's in there too, and then Slipknot, of course. Can't leave those guys out. But I never really like Slayer, and I don't like too much of the really heavy doom metal stuff. Black metal, whatever they call it. Ooh. Oh, King Diamond. I like King Diamond. I don't know if you know who that is.
Okay, James, that lap is a 18.83. That puts you 1.12
Got
off
the
the
gas too
best.
quick there.
That lap is a 17.82. You're now 0.11 off your best.
Sometimes I start trying too hard, and I think that's the worst if I just relax. There.
Good lap, that's your best today.
Yeah, see, like that.
Just run a 17.63. That's your quickest lap today.
Car kicked
Just
out
run
on the
a
outside.
17.43.
Funny thing about these on here, sometimes the car wants to go its own way, and you just like let it go, just kind of follow it. It ends up a lot better trying to fight it.
Okay, James, that lap was a 18.70. That puts you 1.28 off your best.
Actually, I think I like this one. I'm gonna say this. 17429. Yeah. Rear tires are a little warm, like I said. Spinning that much. I can also drop the ballast back another one. That would give more weight on the rear, maybe give it more grip. Especially, this works really good in the trucks. During the trucks, you want to take the ballast at -24, and it puts way more weight on the rear because there's a light, and then it helps you get traction. That was actually a secret Matt told me. Screaming in it? I don't know. I don't know what you define as screaming. Because actually, most of it sounds like they're screaming. Well, no, the stuff I was just listening to wasn't. Where'd it go? In terms of winding down something, blast your ears out. Oh yeah, this is off of Which album is this again? Yeah, this is the album from 1994. Okay. The reason I said that is because if you listen to some of the stuff I did, there's a lot of screaming in it. But then I did a lot of, I don't know. Shouldn't say anything. People listen. I mentioned it on one of the leagues I'm in. They wanted to hear it. It's like, oh boy, now they're gonna laugh at me. Save. And do I have a? The heck is the name of this track? Oh, Lernerville. I don't see it. I'll have to make one. Yeah, for now, I'll just. I use my keyboard so much now. I've done wipe my keys out, so I can't see what they say. So sometimes I mistype. Yeah, this guy really doesn't do a lot of screaming. At least on this album. He does have a raspy, deep voice, though. And they got some awesome guitar stuff. I mean, for coming out in '94. I remember. Yeah, now see, do you consider that screaming? Some people say that's screaming. To me, that's just singing with rasping. Remember, 26, season 1. And you can understand what he's saying. That's what I like. I don't like the vocals where you cannot tell what they're saying. I mean, they can sound like they could be just growling for, you know. Ouch. It's whacking someone's head. Well, I better shut this one down. Actually, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm starving. I'll be in the Discord a little bit later, and I'll try to post whenever I'm coming on in case you want some pictures, or if you just want to, however they do that, I don't know what it's called now. I see all the other like notification things or subscribing or whatever, or I can just post it on the Discord and let you know that, and you want to come check it out anytime. If you want me to do any tracks or something, you know. And I also do build setups for the trucks, the O'Reilly series, and the Gen 7. So if I come across those, I'll share those with you guys too. I have no problem with that. And then I also do the videos when I make the setups, and I explain why I'm changing what and what it does. At least I try to. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here right now. Have a good. I'm not sure where you're at, but probably morning somewhere. Night for me, it's 11:44. And thanks for coming to check us out.